So, hi, it's Alexander. I'm here with Asim, and Asim joined Business Mentor Insiders around 3 months ago, I think almost to the day, Asim. So, what is some good news? What's been happening in your business since you've joined Business Mentor Insiders?
Amazing things. We joined in March, February, March. We didn't start till late March, and we built our funnel looking at experience from some of you guys, and we have done tremendous. I mean, more than what we expected. I think we have generated in less than 2 months 20K revenue already, and it's growing. And the good thing about that is that 80% of those revenues are residual, meaning they are our customer that will give us month over month. So these are maintenance contracts that we put in place.
That sounds interesting. And who is we? Like, what does your company do, more or less? You don't have to go into meticulous detail, but what type of business do you run?
So we are the software development firm, Wadek. And we have offices in United States, Pakistan, Philippines, and now just opened one in Dubai. We do software development. Anything that you do, we are language agnostic. We do LAMP stack, .NET stack, Mean stack, Java stacks, Java,
Okay.
JavaScript stacks, you name it. We are also now started to getting in after your program. We haven't thought about it before. We didn't pay much attention to it, but after looking at your program, now we're getting into the marketing side of it.
Okay.
And we're trying to spin up a branch that will also focus on marketing.
Okay, and how much of your time have you had to spend in the business to do all this? So you have new way to get business. Before you were doing referrals only, I think, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, I did not have the new West. So when me and you spoke the first time, I still remember our conversation, Alex. And in that conversation, I told you that I don't know. I know technology. I don't know sales. I don't
Yep.
know how to. So when we joined your program, I was not very optimistic, not because of you, but because of my own capabilities. I didn't think I had it in me. I didn't think I had sales thing in me, and I would not be able to generate revenues. Boy, I was wrong.
Okay.
So when I went over there and I did that and I followed the funnels, I followed the videos, you kept sending me back to videos to watch. I remember our conversation. And I went there and I watched them. I paid attention to them. I followed what other people are doing. I followed their success, and it was successful for me so far. So I'm seeing very good results. I have no doubt that we can scale it to 100K plus a month.
Oh, okay, awesome. Well, that would be tremendous. And we're just getting started, of course, with because the funnels you're doing now in BMI, they're just the beginner funnels. There's so much
It's
more,
very
Asim.
beginner. Yes, it is very beginning one, and I realize that, and that's why I need to dedicate. I need to take out 4 hours and dedicate it to BMI now, because now I believe in you.
Okay.
Before that, I was very pessimistic, so I wasn't giving that much time. I was still, but now what I'm doing is I'm running around the processes where I'm offloading what I had done with the funnel, and I'm giving that
Your team
funnel,
members. Yeah.
I'm giving it to team members, and now I'm gonna go back and develop more funnels and more complicated funnels.
Oh, Asim, we're gonna have so much fun because I know you which funnel you use. You use currently 2 funnels out of our, what is it, 13, 14 funnels that we have.
Yes,
So we're just getting started, Asim.
we
So
are. We
so
are.
this is good. So how you've been in business for a while, right? I mean, people can tell you've been in business for a while. So
Yes.
how have you found learning sales as a senior business owner? How have you found learning sales?
You know, sales, what I found out after, and I have very limited experience. We're talking over here month and a half only. Other than that, I had the sales with the corporate one, but those sales are like more paperwork, right? You just push the paper, but it's not much different over here either. What I found out is at the end of the day, you're talking to people, right? And if you are good at what you do and you can explain them and you can help them, you will get their attention. What I did, I think successfully was that I never spoke with them over money. Like today, I was telling you that earlier, just before coming to this meeting, I signed a contract of $3,000, right? For this month only, and it's a maintenance. So
Yep.
3,000 multiplied by 12 is
Wow. Oh, it's recurring.
$36,000, right?
Nice.
So yeah, so it's $36,000, right? So so I signed that contract, and I'd never talked to her about money till end. You know, I talked to the lady about what her business was, how could we help, what my experience was with same kind of development features and stuff. You know, just like you would talk to a friend,
Mhm.
basically, and you try to help them. And when you try to help them, they realize that you have this knowledge, but you are a person that is genuinely over there for them.
Mhm.
You're not over there to get their 3,000 and just go and do the thing. I explained them the processes. I told them how our company works. They had questions about engineering procedure because they have been burned out, you
Mhm.
know. So they were very they had they how are we going to have the visibility? What if you don't call us back? Well, because we had these kind of things happen before. And I what I did is I said, okay, let's share the screen. We share the screen. I pop up my employees sitting on the Slack. She had my cell phone number. I told her that this is how you contact me. I showed her some references. Actually, as a matter of fact, I told her to go to our Upwork account. We just started in March. I told her
Mhm.
that same thing. I said, look at our ratings. Most of the time when you're starting up, your rating takes a dive. But look, everybody gave us 5-star ratings.
Mhm.
So look at those ratings. So I sent them over there. They looked at that one, and they were happy. And then I told them that I will have them talk to some of my clients if they want to. They will have to sign NDA, of course, but they're gonna have to sign. So we had that exchange, and it worked out good. So at the end of the day, coming back to your question, at the end of the day, it's about people. Business is about people. And if you can make them happy, but more than happy, comfortable, that because they're putting their money, and more than money, they're putting their time, and
Mhm.
time is very expensive, and they don't want to waste it. And if you can somehow make them comfortable that they are in the good hands and their time will not be wasted, and you will be there to hold their hand and walk them through in case something happens and your team fails, they will give you the business.
Okay. So essentially, you've learned ethical sales. And how did you think beforehand when you were maybe doing another type of sale? How would you look at this before you joined BMI? Would you consider sales to be mostly unethical, or like just icky, or how was it before?
So in my mind, salesperson was a car salesperson. That's what I
Mm,
thought of. I was like, I'm not going to trust a word that comes out of his mouth. So
mm,
why would the clients that I'm going to would trust the word that's coming out of my mouth? So I felt low, and I felt like I didn't have the confidence. And if you don't have the confidence, you cannot do that. So but after a couple of sales calls, I was like, wait, they're actually liking me. And I'm actually helping them, and that boosted my confidence level. And once my confidence level boosted, I started taking risks. I took the risk of asking in the sales meeting some hard questions to client, and that actually worked.
mm.
And they opened up a little bit more. So my view started changing about my sales persona, and from unethical it went to very ethical and actually a helpful person.
Okay, interesting. And how long did it take you to close your first sale? So with I mean, you were closing before because you already had a business, but how long did it take you to close your first sale with the new things that you've learned?
After working on the funnel, working on the funnel will take 2.5 weeks at least. 2.5 weeks to start negotiation, and then add 3 more days to it. So let's say 3 weeks.
Okay, so from starting the funnel to the first sale was a total of 3 weeks.
That is correct.
And it's a recurring sale with a total value of a contract that's $48,000 per year. Okay, that's good. Excellent. So how does this compare to before you were doing referrals, right? When you joined on the application call to join BMI, you said the profit margin was kind of thin. Is this correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. And how have things been changing with regards to that? Like, has it
That's
improved
a
or has
very good point. That's a very good point. And it's amazing you remember that. But what what we were doing is with referral, because we didn't have the confidence that with referral, you have the limited amount of pool
Mm.
of clients that you could go to. And once you have to them, you hold on to them, right? And to hold on to them, what you do is you give them incentives. You say, okay, we're going to be the cheapest, we're going to be the best, we're going to be available for you everywhere, right?
Mm.
None of that happens. What in my last 2 months that I noticed, none of that applies over here.
Mm.
You ask for good money, you get
Yeah.
their job done. Yeah, you still have to be on time, you still have to be there, but the money margin makes up for all that.
Mm.
So much so that I'm starting to rethink what I did in my referral world. So I had to split. My company was big. We had 100 plus employees,
Mm.
right? So when I met with you, so we had a big company. So when I met with you, what I did initially, I started with them, but then I realized that exact same point that you said, that a profit margin over here is much larger than over there. So I
Mm.
split the team into two wings. So we call it one left wing, one right wing. um, and, and those wings, I started looking at the revenues, and the left wing is using, basically left wing is BMI funnels. That's all
Mhm.
left wing is.
Okay.
And the results that I'm getting from the left wing are extremely you know good. They are very good results in profit margins. Now, there's one downside on that, is you cannot have suboptimal people in left wing.
Okay.
You've got to have the good talent. You just cannot have the people who are not at the top of their game. So what we did is we moved the brightest from the right wing
Yeah.
and moved them to the left wing, and the right wing will have the maintenance projects and stuff, and we moved them over there. But we also started filling right wing with the right the talent to do that. But yes, you cannot have, that's one thing. If you want to grow in funnels, you want to have top talent in there in your agency.
Okay. Interesting. And what else is changing in your business right now? Because I guess what you're looking, I assume, right, based on what you told me, that you want to grow, as you said, from 20K per month from the funnels that you're implementing to 200K per month from the funnels you're implementing, right? So what else is going to be changing in your business based on what you've learned so far?
So that's the board right there.
Oh.
This is from BMI. This is what I'm following right now. So we have a couple of funnels, and what I'm doing is I'm hiring more and more content writers and
Mm.
the staff, basically different staff. We need to go and follow your other funnels
Mm.
to come to that point. I know that just following one funnel will not get us over there. Now, when I say 20K, I'm not talking about Wadik, right? I'm talking about just the left wing of Wadik, which is you guys, BMI.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is following your ideology.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
Ideology.
that that
The left wing ideology. It's you're making it sound
the
so pretty.
BMI ideology, right? Left wing
Yeah.
is following it. But
Yeah.
left wing ideology would be very hard. I don't know if I want to go that route.
Oh, I'm not posting this on Facebook. Okay, so just joking, guys. Just joking. It's a joke. Relax. Breathe in and out. All right. So you're gonna build more funnels. Are you gonna keep doing sales yourself, or are you hiring a team for this as well, or how is that gonna go?
I think that I have came to a point, I have realized that alone me, if I want to take it to that level where I'm doing 100K plus, I need to have team. I need to have a person in sales team, a dedicated sales team.
Hmm.
And the reason for that is you don't want to ruin your reputation, first of all.
Hmm.
So you don't want to promise too many different things. You want to keep up with the people, because people are going to go away. If you don't follow up fast enough, they're going to go away. They're going to ask you a question. They're looking, they have a problem, they want to solve it. You got to have sharp salespeople to
Yep.
get. So I'm building the sales team. That's why I'm doing the content writer. The sales team and content writers will work together to send out the proposals
Hmm.
uh, uh, to different funnels, and then following up on that. And yes, that's a long process. I'm thinking to build out that whole team. I will start with at least 3 sales people by next month.
Wow, that's really, really fast, by the way, just so you know. But then again, you have a lot of human resources, so, but it's really fast. It's hard training salespeople. Will this be in person or online salespeople? Or are they going to be in the same room as you?
Same room as me. Yes.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, United, because I want them to understand what I did. I want them to follow me. I want them to follow you guys. Actually, one of the thing that I'm thinking is actually they're going to go through your training first. So you're going to bill me for that, I think. But
Uh, well, it's so what else is going on? So your business is growing now. You have some good clients, very good contracts, by the way, like 30, 40K contracts, very impressive because it's actually quite soon. I mean, you just started. And in terms of what else do we need to discuss? So what were you thinking before you joined? So what were some of the things you were thinking that could go wrong? And how did you resolve that in your own mind? Like what happened there?
I honestly, I'll be very honest with you. I thought that it's not going to work because I had tried other programs as well. I didn't need somebody to tell me, what to do in technology. I needed somebody to tell me in sales, and I discussed that with you on the first call as well. So,
Yep.
like I told you, I I I I had 90% chances in my mind that this was just a waste, but I was so frustrated trying to break the sales code.
Mhm.
You guys helped me break that sales code. I was actually this sales code that I'm talking about, like how to actually generate this amount of revenues and sales. I'm not even worried about revenues. More worried about like how to get this sales thing going, how to crack this code, right? You guys gave me the way to that. That's what you did. And you showed me the path, and then after that it was just no brainer, just follow it and just keep doing what you do. But you have to be best in what you do. You have to have your processes. You have to for me, in my case, because I'm an engineering background. I came from Zulily, I came from Disney, I work in CMG. So those companies, I have very strong technical background. So when I took that background and I came into sales, it helped me actually in sales because I talked to them and I talked about their problems down to the level where they were actually having it. So I could resonate with them. And once I was resonating with them, it was a no-brainer.
That's very impressive to hear from someone with relatively little sales background, right? I mean, you were an engineer essentially, so you really picked up on all of this very quickly there, actually, in record time. So, okay, excellent. And who do you think, in terms of BMI, who do you think that's for? Like, who should be doing this type of thing? Because we have, well, a lot of people starting from scratch in terms of business, right? So we have some of those, and then we have some people already have a business. But what type of people are you seeing that are succeeding in BMI?
I'm seeing a lot of. I just told you that I want to start a marketing division in our WADEC. Marketing agencies I'm seeing are just killing it, and I see a lot of marketing person before. Joining BMI, I had a lot of contacts over here. I can see them benefiting from you. I have some personal friends actually who have marketing agencies, and for the same reason, they just couldn't sell. And I think they should join you. I actually advise two or three of them to actually go and check you guys out.
Send on over, Asim. It's painful running a business without sales skills, but if you're selling marketing services, you don't know sales. Ouch, that's really painful. No one's gonna believe anything if you don't know sales and you're not very good at marketing yourself. If you're selling marketing, it just doesn't work that way.
That is so true. That is so true. And I think those are the agencies that can benefit from your program a lot. But people like us, engineers, I have so many engineers that want to start their business. They want to go in for it. They hate their job. They hate to go to work. I think this is a best program for those people. They should actually join you and start slow, and they can build their agency. So I think your program has all of benefits for engineering and marketing people who always wanted to start their business.
Okay, interesting. And who is it not for? Like, who do you think should not kind of waste your time on this type of thing?
It's a learning, right? So if you are interested in growing your business, it's never a waste of your time. You will always learn something. So I think that even if you're not interested and you have money and you can afford, you should join in and not only money, if you have some time and listen in, you might learn something. There are a lot of people. It's not only you over there. There are other people that are over there. There are really, really smart people that, including myself. I'm also over there now. So you will learn, like, you will learn something about technology from me. But you will learn something really good from other guys over there. Ryan is also very good in technology. I learned from Ryan as well. I thought I wouldn't, I was on the top in technology, but no, I learned the processes from him as well. And he learned something from me. So we exchange, we become good friends. And if nothing, you will build some good friends.
Interesting. Well, just to be clear, if you just want to make good friends, nah, it's not going to cut it. So anyone who actually is very serious about business and definitely wants to learn a lot every day, doesn't matter if they've been in business for 10 years or 20 years or 0 years, they need to be able to sit down, follow the process, not make any excuses ever, because it's just no point to waste time with excuses. Like you're a very nice, you're providing a lot of proof for that, actually, Asim, that there's really no point making excuses, because
There is no, there is no point.
I think your business is doing much better. I didn't even realize, by the way, because you were so busy, like you didn't even tell anyone because you were so busy, but you were busy because you had a lot of new contracts, I assume. Well,
I was so busy because what you did is your program blew us out of the water. We were so comfortable, right? We were so comfortable. We're getting these paychecks and we're getting these things. The contracts are going and fine, right? We're comfortable. But when we come and we took this challenge on, it blew us. Now we needed to do the processes over here, make sure the team works over here, project managers are working over here, our billing is working. There is a lot of moving parts, and you need mentors to mentor you through this, because if you don't, you're going to screw up. You are going to screw up, and you don't want to screw up on your initial projects, especially some of the funnels that you are doing, because it's your reputation. Remember I said your reputation is the most important thing in this business. And once you build the reputation, people will just keep coming.
And just to conclude, if you're like Asim, then hit me up. If you're not like Asim or the other people I'm interviewing, then don't. That's basically that's the conclusion there. Has your workload decreased a little bit? Because I remember you had so many calls, like every 5 minutes your phone was ringing. So has that improved at least a little bit or not?
Yes, it has improved a lot. What I did is I delegated some of work to our excellent team. And I'm so glad that I have these people that work for Wadik. They have step up, and they have taken over the responsibilities, some of the responsibilities that I was doing, and I redirected the calls to them, and they're doing an amazing job. Again, for the success of your company, a good team is very, very important. Build your team and follow BMI steps, and I think that success is there for you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing. See you in the community, and everyone watching this. See you in the next video. So thank you and bye bye.